greeting the security guard as he came across from his hut to open the door for her. "Hey, Winston. Here we go again." "That's right, that's it. Same again." She could see the queue from where they stood. It ran 3 blocks deep, extended around the corner. 2 armed guards patrolled the outer edges. 1 more stood near the water truck and collection point. Beyond the truck, a traffic officer had parked his car, the lights flashing hotly in the morning gloom. He had put out cones, was directing the few vehicles that passed by. Passengers and drivers looked out at the queue, at the people with their array of containers, in dressing gowns and slippers, wearing jackets and coats over their work clothes and school uniforms. A few wrapped in blankets against the cold. Someone was listening to the news on a cell phone. Elsewhere, music was playing. Most were using earphones, though, intent on something beyond this slow, shifting wait. Few were interested in conversation. "How's it looking today?" she said. "Nothing special. Same as always. I didn't see you yesterday. You okay?" "Yeah, just wasn't in the mood for all this shit." He nodded. "Yeah, I know what you mean." She eyed the queue, saw a woman with a teenage daughter, the girl's arms crossed, the mother's too. They wore headscarves and long skirts. Behind them stood a man with his son and daughter. The man tapped his foot, leaned forward, and said something to the scarved woman. She shook her head, then took out her phone and showed him something on it, the light from the screen highlighting the darkness beneath her eyes. The man frowned, rubbed hard at his jaw in irritation. Deirdre had already taken a few steps toward the queue, but she came back now, said to Winston, "Give us a ciggy, hey? I'll get you back later." "When's later? I'm still waiting from last week and last month. Eish, man. I'm still waiting from last year." But he took one from his pocket, lit it, handed it across. She coughed wetly as she inhaled, then spat the wet out. "Ugh, man, don't be like that. One day I'm going to bring you a whole pack, okay? Like a whole pack, and not just any kind. It'll be the good kind, you'll see." "Yeah, I'm waiting." She blew him a kiss, adjusted the backpack that she wore slung over one shoulder, an old thing from her daughter's high school years, tearing a little at the seams. "Bye, darling. Let me get this over and done with." A dull sunrise held back beyond the street lamps, and she crutched toward it, into the road, ignoring the cone markers so that cars had to stop for her, 3 in a row. She kept her eyes on the water truck, did not acknowledge the cars, did not look at the queue. She went deliberately slowly, pausing every few steps to remove the cigarette from her mouth, to exhale, inhale again. Before leaving her room, she had brushed her hair, applied makeup over the previous day's smudges, sprayed her armpits, crotch, and hair, licked toothpaste from her finger, reinserted her plate. She wore now a skirt that came to mid-thigh, showing the blanched scar at her stump, and a t-shirt of cheap black lace that revealed a purple bra, her breasts high and hard. She tossed the cigarette end at the gutter, moved toward the trestle table at the front of the queue, where 2 water monitors were taking turns to fill containers from a tap in the truck's side. "Hey, lady," someone called. "There's a line here, you know. Go to the back." She made no sign that she had heard, beckoned instead to the armed guard. "A little help, please." "Sure, ma'am." He was young, his uniform still new, shoes stiff and bright, so that his steps toward her were wide-legged, heavy. "Oh, darling." She smiled and shifted the backpack from her shoulder. "Just call me Deirdre." He returned the smile, removed an empty 3-liter Coke bottle from her backpack. "Well, Deirdre, can I have your ID, please?" She put her hand in her pocket, slowly pulling the skirt downwards to reveal part of her belly, and took out her card. "Here you go, darling. But don't look at it. The photo's so bad." "Oh, come on, you look great. Really, it's a good picture, I'm telling you."